Hello, I'm the Who Guy and welcome to this brand new video where we are looking at the Do2 Magazine issue 600.
I'm so old now.
Really excited to get into this, so let's just get straight into the review. So getting into the cover of this magazine, and oh my god, it comes in this basically this like kind of paper packaging, Do2 logo there, and look at that. As you can see, all 600 issues of Do2 Magazine on the front cover in the brand new TARDIS. There is a video on the Do2 Magazine socials where you can watch them actually put this all together. It's not photoshopped, it's an actual real thing.
I never believed.
You've also got the number 600 in big red, as well as issues in time and space down the bottom. Of course the logo, and this is the celebratory souvenir issue. Obviously it's issue 600 and it's March 2024 and it retails for $10.99 in all good newsagents as well as online on the Panini magazine store. So I really do like what they do with the back of the packaging with the police box TARDIS kind of doors. You got the logo there, issue 600. We also get a new companion, Millie Gibson talks to a DWM interview, and we got some unit exclusive stuff as well to look at. Inside you've got a 16-page supplement, a diorama and an art card, so that looks pretty cool, and an audio drama for every reader if you purchase the magazine from the 6th Doctor, and you got the fact and fiction of Planet of the Daleks as well as the comic strip of 15th Doctor and Ruby. So without further ado, let's open the 600 issue. So inside, as you can see, we get a whole slew of things to look at, but first let's have a look inside this magazine. Back into this front cover, I absolutely adore this cover. Wow, I think this might be one of my favourite Do2 covers ever. And on the back you've got some information about some audiobooks. So going into the contents page, or the pull to open page, as you can see, it features all of those interviews, features and regulars, so that is pretty cool. Big fan of the Do2 magazine. I've collected it pretty much from when Jodie Whittaker was announced as the Doctor, and yeah, it takes up a lot of room, but I absolutely adore the collection, so you know, I had to get this one, of course. It's got some news about Ncuti Gatwa in this first couple of pages, as well as some new releases such as the 2024 yearbook. You've of course got the letter from the showrunner. This is one of the most important parts of this magazine now, where we get an interview with Russell T Davies, and he gives us the progress report of this year's episode. So he goes through all of the different episodes of both season 1 and season 2. So you guys can pause that if you would like to read that.
How exciting!
We also got a page here about the Do2 ratings and how they were a smash hit. Of course, they are not as high as previous Do2 ratings. However, for this day and age, it is pretty good ratings compared to other shows. So very happy with that. I was a bit skeptical whether the 60th anniversary would be a success, but ratings wise, it was. And what I do really like is that this magazine is literally covering how they made the cover. So that is awesome. You can see all of the different Do2 magazine covers, as well as some more on the backside there, including the first ever issue of a Doctor Who Weekly. And here is our interview with the Sunday girl herself, Millie Gibson. This interview goes in depth with her time in Coronation Street, as well as comparing it to Doctor Who and filming season 1. Still kind of weird saying that.
It's so weird.
And on the next page we have an interview with the unit guys, so including Gemma Redgrave, so that's awesome. We also get some really cool concept art of the unit tower itself. We also get a double page spread all about Janice the Goblin. Some viewers like it, some viewers don't. I was actually quite a fan of the musical number in that episode. And of course we get the staple Doctor Who comic strip inside these magazines, and it's featuring of course the brand new Doctor, Ncuti Gatwa, and Ruby Sunday. This month's fact of fiction is Planet of the Daleks, so that's pretty cool. Got some nice artwork there from the 60th specials, as well as reviews on the brand new Target books. You've of course got the competitions page as usual, where you can win Doctor Who and the Daleks on Blu-ray, as well as some audio dramas the new book of The Church of Ruby Road, as well as a couple of other Do2 media. And of course, you've got the next issue page, which looks like it's going to be all about fashion icons. So with Millie and Shooty there in the Beatles episode, this will be priced $7.99 and you can get it from all newsagents. So that's enough about the magazine. Let's get into those extras. Firstly, we do get this art card, and yeah, it's pretty small, not gonna lie. I know it's supposed to be an art card, so it's not supposed to be like a poster, but it is very small. I was quite surprised of how small it was, but it's great print quality. It's a shame about the Do2 Magazine logo being there, you know, it kind of adds, also kind of detracts, but I really like this image of the Doctor and Ruby Sunday. In this magazine, you also get a supplement, which is Do2 Magazine Find the 600. This is not what I expected it to be like, so when you open it up, you get a history of some of the famous Doctor Who covers. And we do actually get a comic strip with the producers of Do2 Magazine, which is very different. I wasn't expecting it. Looks kind of cheap, but also it looks quite funny to read, so I guess I'll give that a read. And we also have some quotes from all of the Doctors, past and present. So that's it for that supplement. I thought it would be a bit better than that, but still happy to have it in the collection. And then finally, we have a lot of cardboard and paper. So let's make this up.
Rule 1. The Doctor lies.
I didn't actually realise you have to glue this all together, so I won't be making it. But I'll put up a picture right now of what it actually looks like made. It's a bit flimsy, kind of papery, but that design of the toy maker there with the kind of chess pieces and everything looks pretty cool as well. It's what looks like the Sanctum Sanctorum sign. You also got these side pieces that you can add to it to make it more of a diorama. Of course, with a Streaky Bill. And this, which is supposed to be the floor, which kind of looks like a chessboard to me. But of course I had to pop out the characters for you guys. So we've got 2 Wrath or Wraith, whatever you want to call them, warriors. Based on their comic book design. 3 Daleks, which they said it was going to come with kind of like pop out figures of the 60th. Don't remember seeing the Daleks. 2 of them are exactly the same, 1 is different. And of course, the Meep. So all you have to do is bend it there, pop it out. And they kind of stand, but also don't.
You have failed.
So I guess you can play chess with these guys. Very odd. But do you know what? There'll be someone out there who will appreciate this. I do quite like the effort that's gone into this. However, it just does feel a bit useless. Like, where am I going to put this? It's going to take up a lot of shelf space. And that's the only problem I can see with it, really. But overall, what do I think of this 600th issue? I think it's good. But for the 600th issue, I wanted a bit more. I love the art card. I kind of like the supplement. And I kind of like this. But it's just, they're all kinders. I'm not in love with everything. I love, actually, the cover. But that's about it, to be honest. I thought there would be something a bit better. I know you also do get the audio adventure, which is pretty pricey. But this kind of stuff is cool, but a lot of people won't have any use to it. The same with the art card. The supplement is always nice. As well as the magazine, of course, being its usual awesomeness. So I am pretty happy with this magazine. Of course, there are a couple of disappointments in there. 600 issues, I was expecting maybe a bit more of a celebration with it. I'm a really big fan of that cover. I think it's absolutely awesome, and I can't wait for the next issue. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want to click up, it's either there or there, you can be in a chance of winning a Fugitive Doctor and TARDIS set. Just click that video and that will give you all the details for it. But thank you so much for watching this Do2 Magazine issue 600. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
The magazine.
What?